Hey, this is High Proof Low IQ. I'm Gordon, this is Scott, and today we have a couple of fresh cracks of some bottles you probably haven't heard of because we haven't heard of them unless you live in the local area around Chattanooga, Tennessee or in Montrose, Colorado. These are going to be brand new. Stay tuned.
Wow.
All right, as advertised, we're going to do a couple of these, a review on these two whiskeys, and we're going to start off with this one, which is called Damn Whiskey Corp. It's a 1905 straight bourbon whiskey. I got to put my glasses on because I can't see anything. I'm going to put this on here so I don't spill anything out of here. This is called Damn. See, it's a play on words. Damn whiskey. There's a dam that is near here in Chattanooga that no longer is a dam, but the building for the power plant is still there. I'm going to read you a little bit off of this thing. It's distilled in the hills of Virginia, which is not near here, and it is blended and bottled by Dam Whiskey Corporation in Guild, Tennessee, which is near here. And there's a little legend on the back about Hales Bar Dam, which is on the Tennessee River, and they built it back in 19 something. As part of the New Deal, 1939, and they decommissioned it in 1967. 67, and we're going to try it. It's 101 proof, and I'm going to let Scott talk about this one.
This one, Storm King, which is out of Montrose, Colorado, as he said. Don't know the interesting story behind this one. Probably has a cool story, as all of these distilleries seem to have. But we don't know exactly what that one is. I am going to read a little bit off the label here, which we don't want to bore you all, but this is good info. It's how great whiskey is made. Love for the spirit drives us and guides our creativity. Start by selecting the finest Colorado grains, and of course they mash, ferment, still age, and bottle them in Montrose, Colorado. And every drop of the whiskey captures a unique terroir. That's what it says. An essence you won't find anywhere else. Whether you prefer to drink our whiskey neat on a rock or in a cocktail, we hope you savor it. Now, I like to drink it neat, as you've seen from all of our shows. So we won't be throwing this in a cocktail right off the bat, but who knows? Maybe it will be good. But this is a bottle and bond, 100 proof. So it's got to be at least 4 years, and got to be 100 proof, right at 100 proof. And we're going to find out how these are. I suspect they'll be interesting and good. And we're all about trying to find some cool stuff, because right now people are chasing the unicorns. But you know what? There's a lot of really cool, interesting juice out there, and you just got to look for it, or have friends or people that happen to drop you bottles and say, "Here, throw this on your show."
Yeah, and this is pretty much what this did. So
Yep.
A friend of ours named Chris donated this bottle, and a friend of ours named Casey donated this bottle, and they were gifts. We did not purchase these; they were given to us. We have no idea what they're going to taste like.
So shout out to those guys, because even if it ain't the greatest whiskey, it's free whiskey.
That's right. That's right. It's like beer. My favorite beer is your beer.
Free beer. That's right. Other
All
people's
right.
beer.
All right, we're gonna pour a little bit. I'm gonna pour this one for me.
I'll go ahead and pour that. Yep. I'll pour this one in here.
Might need a bit part out.
If I went light, you can let me know and get more later.
It's all right. We're gonna probably edit that part out, or maybe not.
I'm so confused which one's which.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna start off, I think, with the damn whiskey. Play on words. No N in that word. So we're gonna give this. It's 101 proof. Distilled in the hills of Virginia. Bottled and blended in Guild, Tennessee, which is real close to Chattanooga. I don't know what still they use, but it smells like maybe it's a pot still.
Smells like a pot still, or it smells young.
Yeah, or both. Could be
Yeah.
both. It's kind of grain forward on the nose.
Very much so.
It's not bad. It's just noticeable.
Yeah.
Kind of grassy, grainy.
It's 101 proof, which which I think is great because a lot of times some of the smaller craft, less known distilleries don't throw out high proof products. And 101 is not high proof, but it's also not 80 or 85 proof. So.
Right. So, generally speaking, Scott and I will like things that are maybe in the high 90s up to, hazmat, which is 140 proof. We'll generally like a wide range. I think my sweet spot's right around 110 or something like that. That's a really good sweet spot. Sometimes, sometimes whiskeys that are much hotter than that will be very, very, very proofy.
Tell you what, it coats the glass.
It does. It does. Nice coat in the glass. I'll say, so I'm getting, everything I get on here is kind of earthy.
Very much so.
Grain, grassy maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste.
Corn husk.
It is not as grain forward as I thought it was going to be on the palate, but it is earthy.
No, it's not.
And it's actually
got some sweetness to it.
Yeah.
A little bit of pepper. It's not. Yeah. That does not drink as young or grain forward as I expected it to based on the nose.
Yeah.
That's a pleasant surprise.
And I don't know what it costs. It was free to us, so I like it. All right. So I like this. Thanks, Chris.
By the way, I think when you taste it, you're supposed to go, damn!
Oh, damn. Or damn. All right, so Damn Whiskey Corporation Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It says 1905.
It does coat the glass nicely.
It does.
It coats the glass very nicely.
So the first sip was very earthy, kind of not in a bad way, but noticeable, and kind of grass, cereal grain type of. But I'm not getting that on the second and third sips. I'm getting mostly just sweet. It's very pleasant.
Second sip also is starting to drop a little hug down in my chest. I didn't really get that with the first sip.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a matter of it's just got to culminate, but
maybe. No, the nose is still really earthy.
It is. I feel like it's straightened out a little bit, but that's probably just because now I've coated my palate with it, and that affects that. So.
All right. So I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I like it. I have not seen this in any stores. My friend Chris got this at Hales Bar Dam, which is no longer a dam. It's now like a tourist attraction / distillery.
They do haunted houses.
They do a really good haunted house there. Supposedly,
spell the name H-E-L-L. Apostrophe S.
Yeah. So Hales Bar is H-A-L-E apostrophe S. Hales Bar, and a lot of towns along the Tennessee River will have the word bar in them. It's not uncommon at all. And so the town is called Haletown, and Hales Bar is, I guess it's named after somebody, last name of Hales, so it's a town. All right, so
I would give that. Should you give it a thumbs up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's kind of
mid.
Kind of mid, maybe
right.
Maybe just above mid for me.
Yeah.
But it's enjoyable, and depending on the price point, which we don't know exactly yet.
Yeah.
And once again, on the palate, much better than the nose. The nose came across as very young and grain forward, like you said. But I think it's doable, and I think it's got a cool story behind it too.
Yeah, if the price is right, then this is I'd say for $35 or less, absolutely buy this.
It's not a place we've had the opportunity to go on tour and meet the people, but we hope we'll be able to do that soon. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so I tried to enter this into my database that will scan barcodes, and this doesn't have a barcode on it, so I could not. I got to manually do it, and I just haven't got around to it. So I don't know what this costs because it's not in the database. I have to request it from the people that handle the database, and I just haven't done it yet.
All right, well, let's move on to the Storm King.
All right, Storm King comes highly recommended by our friend Casey.
Not to be confused with the Rain King by Counting Crows. little music trivia for you. All right, let's check it out with the nose here.
All right. This is also kind of grain forward.
I don't get near as much.
But it's.
So that,
but I get
a lot more.
I get some maybe stewed plums maybe.
Yeah, I do get a fruitiness on it, a sweetness.
Yeah, but like a cooked fruit though, like a baked fruit.
Very pleasant. That's a very pleasant note.
Maybe that's pears, baked pears maybe.
So both of these are, basically the same proof point. That's 101. This one's 100. So
yeah, they're super
we're
similar.
comparing. I mean, we're not really comparing. Well, this is not to be comparing them at all. We're just putting info out there.
Yeah.
Tasting them, see what we think about them, giving you people out there something to look for if you're in Colorado or near Chattanooga, Tennessee. So, and I'm talking, but I'm going to go ahead and taste it.
All right. So I don't even know what to think of that. That's the nose translates to the palate almost exactly for me. It has that. It's kind of like maybe a dried fruit. Dried fruit. Yeah. It's not an apricot, not a dried apricot, but it's like a dried fruit. It's like a dried fruit or dehydrated piece of fruit or fruit leather.
I get a little nanner on it.
Banana?
I get a little banana.
Okay. I can see that. Like banana bread.
It's not grain forward to me on the palate. You mentioned a little bit on the nose, but I don't think it comes across on the palate like that. That's
no. It's like a dark fruit. I do kind of get a hint of the banana, maybe not as much as you, but it's very interesting and pleasant.
Yeah. I
do like them both. I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up also. I think as far as what I would pay for this, I'd go a little higher. I'd say I'd pay about the same. I mean, if I was in Montrose, Colorado, and I saw this and I've never seen it anywhere else, I'd pay up to like $55 for it. I don't want to pay $55 for it. If it's on the shelf in Chattanooga, I wouldn't pay $55. I'd probably pay 40 max.
Yeah, sometimes your price points differ where you are, and I mean that to say, if you're in Colorado and you run upon this bottle and say you saw this episode and you're like, oh, I've really been looking to try that,
right,
and you can't find it where you are, you're going to be more likely to pay a little more money for it where, if you're wherever this is, than you would be if it's just an everyday on the shelf type deal here. And you'd be like, yeah, I don't necessarily want to pay that because it's not a one-off one thing to get any time. But
yeah,
but I like this one. I give this one a thumbs up.
Okay. So you were kind of mid on this one.
Yeah, this comes across a little more. It's not, but I would, if I had to say, because my wheelhouse is generally wheaters. I feel like this has a little more wheatiness to it.
Yeah.
Than that one does. So this one kind of gets to that place for me. So there's a sweetness to it, and that I like more so than I would say this one. But they're both enjoyable at their own place.
Yeah, and we don't know the mash bills on any of these. I don't know that we can find out what the mash bill is. If we can, I'll put the mash bills up in a graphic, or down in the description, or both. But
doesn't drink young.
No.
That was my first thought about this.
Yeah.
Because of the grain forwardness of it and possible pot still, we don't know. This one does not drink young. Which, I mean, this one's at least 4 years. We know that. We don't know how old this one is. This could be a year. This could be 2 years. We don't know.
Yeah.
This one's at least 4. So.
Yeah. Well. All right. So I'm going to say this: if you can find one of these bottles for under $40, I'd say go buy it. It's worth trying. They're both really pleasant. This one drinks a little younger than the other one. I also like this one a little more, but I liked them both. I did. I wasn't mid on them. I did like them. So I guess it's just the difference between our palates. I probably like this one a little more than Scott liked it. He didn't dislike it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna drink.
All right.
I do. And if it's free, I'm gonna drink.
Yeah.
More.
Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it. I know we spent a little more time on the first bottle than we did on the second one, but I don't really know that we have a whole lot more to say. So
I would
yeah.
say if you're nearby Chattanooga and you find this in a store, or you want to pop over to the distillery over there at Hell's Bar, then jump in there and check out their gift shop.
Yeah.
And if you're in Colorado, what we say was Montrose, Colorado, then check out this distillery.
Yeah.
I'm always all about finding distilleries if I'm on the road somewhere. I don't care if they're small distilleries, craft distilleries, big distilleries, whatever. If it's a distillery and I can pop in and check it out, you never know. I mean, a lot of the stores are the same. They all distill pretty much the same, using sometimes different equipment. But it's always fun to check places out like that, find out their story and check out their products. And if it's something you can't get in your place, in your hometown, grab a bottle, just take a flyer on it as long as it doesn't break the bank. And I don't think either one of these fall in that classification, even though I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty sure they don't.
So I'd say I don't know what the price on this is, but if it's over $55, I don't think I would buy it.
I
don't think I would buy it.
Yeah.
But since we don't ever see this, and this distillery is, about 30 miles from here.
Yeah.
We never see this on the shelves. It's just mainly at the only place I know is you can get it at the gift shop, and you probably can get it online too.
I've seen them on a couple of shelves. Can't tell you exactly which store they are, but I know I've seen it around town in a couple of places. But it is not widely distributed even in the Chattanooga area.
Yeah. But if the price was right, I would go ahead and buy it. Same with the second bottle, the Storm King. The Storm King. All right. Thank you. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.